Welcome, friends. Here, as we have discussed earlier, the recursive algorithm and our example with how the recursion algorithm works in real time. So, here we are going to discuss about the programming of the algorithm, right? Now, this algorithm is done on a bottom up evolution. Okay. Now, let us understand that each step of the algo. This is the name of the function. Now I am passing a parameter which is w. What is w? W, as I have discussed in the example, the w is this weight matrix. Okay, as a user cannot give a graph as an input, so the user has to give the weight matrix, right, in user. So what does denotes here? W is the weight matrix. Okay, now let us take n is equal to w dot rows, means the number of rows in w or the weight matrix is n. Means what does n denotes? It n are the vertices. Okay, now d0 is equal to w. What does means? If it does not include any element, that is k is equal to 0, means when k is equal to 0, d0 means the weight matrix. As I have taken in the example, what I have taken, d0. d0 is also what is d0? It is the weight matrix, right? Now I am running a loop for I is equal to, or k is equal to, let us take one, as we have taken the segments as k is equal to 1 to n. Means here what we are doing, we are calculating the values of from d1 to, for example, here we have taken 4 vertices, right? So here we are calculating the values of d1 to d4. Okay, now what we are doing, for every k we are making a matrix, right? So for every kth value, means let dk is equal to d of ij k. We are going to make n into n matrix. Okay, d of, what does d of ijk means? It means the what we have discussed earlier. It means, it denotes what is the shortest path from I to j, including I to j, including only the vertex I to k and k to j, where the kth element is never in use. Okay, so now let us calculate the let us calculate the results of d of ij. In this matrix, d of ij means this element or this element, every element, every individual elements represent d of ij. Okay, so let us calculate this value. For calculating, what I have to do, I have to run a loop for I is equal to 1 to n. Okay, I am running a loop from I is equal to 1 to n, and for j is equal to 1 to n. Why I am running two loops? Because as in the example, there is a n cross n matrix, right? N cross n matrix. So for calculating each value, I need to run two loops for n and n. Means for here we have to run the loop for 4 cross 4. Loop will run for 4 cross 4. As in this program we are doing it generalized, so I have we have done it for n to n. Okay, n cross n. Now for calculating d of ij values, okay, what I have to take, according to the recursion algorithm which we have written previously, there were two conditions, like we have to take the, we may not consider the kth value, and we may consider the kth element. Okay, and we have to take the minimum among these two, right? Minimum among these two. So I will run a mean condition. Okay, And what will be the mean among it? It may not consider the kth vertex, or it will consider the kth vertex, means from I to k and from k to j. Okay, in this case we are considering the kth vertex, in this case we are excluding the kth vertex. Okay, now what we need to return, we need to return d of n, or the last vertex. Why? Because as we have done in the example, seen in the example, d of n, or here d of 4 will give the result, final result. So and as we need the final results, so we have to return d of n. Okay, now this is the algorithm. I have discussed the whole algorithm. If you understand it clearly, then you need not to memorize it. Okay, so as we have discussed earlier, what is the time complexity here? The time complexity here is order of n cube, right? Now let us see what is the space complexity. So to solve any of this problem, let us take this problem. What do we need? Let us take the example of d2. For solving d2, we need two matrices, right? This matrix and the previous matrix where we have taken the first element as in consideration. Okay, so and for solving each d of ij, we need to solve two things. What does, let us take the example here, as we have take the example 2 3, right? For solving 2 3, we have to know the we have to note the previous result, right? And also we need to calculate this result, right? Then we have to do the minimum. Okay, so as we have seen, for solving one matrix we need another matrix, so the space complexity at one time is order of n square, right? Because we need a 2t we need our 2D matrix. Now why does this order of n square occurs? Why does this space complexity get increased? It get increased in this, because for every kth value we are creating one matrix. It will be more effective, it could be done more effectively if we could reuse the matrix, right? If we are creating only two matrix, means we are reusing, for d1 we are creating a matrix and d2 we are creating a matrix. Again, when we are doing d3, we are using this two matrix only, means we are making this d2 and we are taking the d3. If we can do like that, then it will be a effective algorithm. But as this algorithm cannot be done like that, so this is what we can do. Okay, I think you have understood it well. If you have any doubts, please tell me on the comment section. Next time I will come up with another dynamic programming problem. Till then, goodbye, and please don't forget to subscribe and like, and also share with your friends. Thank you.